All right, fourth grade, it's time to work on our Alma design, inspired design. So the first thing we need to do, we're just going to grab a marker, it doesn't matter what color. I'm going to grab a little bit of a marker. And we're just going to make a little circle. So this is going to be similar to our optical illusion that we did when I did your drop-in with class, if you were able to have that with your teacher. It's going to be similar to the circle design that we did when we made the tunnel. So we started out with a dot, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump out here and go around the circle and make a mark, kind of a random circle with dashes. Okay, so this will be kind of it's not a very good circle, but that's okay. It's for what we need it for. It's just fine. Put some in there. Maybe some dots in there. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to do one more. What color? I'll do blue. I'm going to do one more way out here. So remember when we were doing our optical illusions that when we hit the edge of our space, like right here, I can pretend, and understand that the circle is going to continue. And then right here, I know that this is connected, okay? Just based on what I know. This is a little off, but that's okay. And then let me put in right here. There's some dots. So you can do a variation. I like to use the side and the tip of my markers. And we're going to do one more marker effect before we head on with our paper. So I'm just going to come in here and kind of make these ovals. Now you can do circles, whatever you want to do, but they just need to go all the way around. They're not perfect. They're just an effect. Just an effect that we're trying to add to our Alma Thomas design. Okay. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to do that one more time, but I'm going to do it out here. Now, like I said, you do not have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can do circles, you can do dots, you can do more lines. These ovals are just really easy to do real fast, and I want to make sure that I'm able to show you as much about this Alma Thomas design as I can. So now we're going to use our cut up paper. You can see I have my 4 colors, I have my 2 pages that I made, and then I brought in a purple and a yellow. So now I'm looking at my paper, I'm thinking, I'm going to start near the center, and I'm going to start with smaller pieces. Now, if you're using a glue stick, totally fine. I am not going to use a glue stick, so I have to be really careful with my paper. Obviously, I don't want to bump it and things like that. And when you're finished, you want to make sure that it goes in the garbage, all the pieces, okay? All right, so there's my start. So what we're going to do is very similar to the optical illusion that we worked on. We're just going to create more circles with different colors and in different shapes, different torn paper. So this circle, I'm going to use the longer pieces. That could be a way you change it. Since we don't, or some of us don't, have paint at home, because Alma used paint. She used her paintbrush to make these shapes. So we're kind of improvising. So now I'm going to use this made up paper that I made, and I'm going to use it sideways to kind of fill up. But I'm keeping that circle going. Do that. There we go. Okay. Now your shapes, your paper can touch. It's totally up to you. For this one, I want to see a little bit of the background, the white paper. and your papers, your shapes, or your torn paper is never going to be the same. So it's going to vary all the way around. Now, the one thing that will remain consistent and the same is the fact that you're putting it in a circle. So that's what must stay the same. Just like with that optical illusion line when we were doing the tunnel that goes farther back. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put some yellow. I'm going to do some yellow going all the way around like that. Okay, to get a better piece. Yeah, because my shapes are going to be kind of long here. Okay. All right. Oops. I don't want to cover too much of my green. Okay. So I'm going to stop after I'm done with this yellow, and I'm going to let you guys go on. So what I'd like you to do is finish the page. Take a picture of it for me and send it in. Okay, now like I said, if you're not using glue, one of the nice things is that if you don't like what you're doing, you can always dump it off and start over, okay? So I'd like you to keep going, but take a picture of it and send it to me. Good work.